you've got one of the coolest concepts that I've ever heard, because it takes dating to the whole new level, and that's what we're gonna be talking about tonight, guys. Is the concept that if you're gonna date somebody, why waste time? Explain this.
The idea is that you can spend 3 months, 6 months getting to know someone by going on dates, going on dinner dates or going to movies, and then I think if you decide to move in after that time period, there's still maybe a lot of things you don't know about the person, and there might be deal breakers that may ultimately cause you guys to break up. And so therefore you spend all this time getting to know someone to ultimately it be kind of a waste. I mean, I guess there's learning experiences.
It's a cut to the chase factor.
Yeah, and so LoveRoom was about suggesting that you meet someone and spend time with them for a week at either their house or your house, and then decide after that week if if it's an ideal person for you. Okay,
now what about the concept of love growing over time and easing into things, and slowly but surely your love for them outweighs the deal breakedness?
Well, yeah, no. So with LoveRoom, when you stay with them for a week, you really get to know if you want to make it exclusive and continue that journey with them.
Okay.
So in 1 week, you'll know quicker if you should continue pursuing that relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you actually, so you met your wife through this process.
We're not married.
Okay.
No,
that's what you said. My wife. That's what he said.
No, it's girlfriend.
Okay.
Yeah, girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Still, so like long-term girlfriend. You guys are just.
We're still taking it slow.
Okay.
Taking it slow. That's what I like to do, and we both agreed on that together as a couple. So things are going very good.
Do you guys live with each other?
No, we don't, but we're planning on to. So
okay. So there was like that week on, and then it was like, okay, cool, we can cohabitate.
Yeah, it went very good. I was actually surprised because I didn't expect that, but it went good. Now we're still dating. We still see each other. And
you're just waiting for your lease to get up now.
yeah, but everything's going great.
Cool. That's awesome. How long have you guys been dating?
Right now, 3 months.
3 months. Okay. So it's still in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But you guys have lived together before, so it's actually not that much of a jump.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad, and we're still, we're still getting to know each other.
Okay. This is going to be a show soon, right?
Yeah, so the interesting thing is that we started off with a website, got a bunch of press. I mean, we was on Forbes and Time and TechCrunch and a bunch of others. And then a bunch of TV production companies hit us up wanting to do a show. I'm just like, really? You want to do a show? And so we negotiated back and forth for like about a year. We was going to go with MTV first, but then the agreement terms weren't ideal. So we are negotiating now with Channel E and BET. They're both wanting to do a show out of it. Okay. We actually have, I guess it's called a presentation tape in their world, but it's basically like a clip of the show, like an 18-minute kind of sample. They follow one couple in New York. And
I think it's called a sizzle reel.
We had a sizzle reel before this, and then now this is like the second step now. So I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so I actually got to send it to you because I didn't send it to you.
Yeah. Why didn't I get this show? And we'll have it. I'll have a link to that for you guys so that you guys can see. I see?
Actually can't share the link.
So I'm fancy. You guys are stuck at home doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs. That's right. This is how this works. No, because that's fucking awesome. When you said reality show, there are a lot of people out here shooting reality shows with their handheld cameras and they're running around on YouTube. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But I had no idea that it was going to be that big.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. So they're going to start casting, I think, next month. And then it's a long process, man. I mean, I think by the time it airs, it's probably going to be maybe early next year.
Okay.
So
if you guys want the experience of getting locked in a room or a house with a random stranger and then finding out whether or not you guys have chemistry or whether you guys want to kill each other, you can definitely audition for his show. So aside from just the concept of putting people in a room, what's unique about your show?
What's unique about it is that when people watch the show, they can actually go to the website and actually meet someone themselves. So there's never been a show like that where it's kind of like the show's almost interactive in that way because you're watching the show, you watch a couple get to know each other for a week, and instead of imagining how it would be with you, you can actually go on the site and try it out yourself. So I think that's pretty unique. And
wait a minute, so it's like Tinder sleepover.
like a 1 week stand.
You're
for
like, oh, I
Tinder.
think you're cute. I think you're cute. Let's move in.
and look, and it's not necessarily moving in. So right, because it's only a week. There's actually a word in the Urban Dictionary called LoveRooming that they made out of LoveRoom, and it's basically, I forgot what the definition is, but it's basically anything that lasts longer than a one night stand. Basically, it's almost like, well, I'm LoveRooming this weekend with this girl I met last night.
So like that's like friends with benefits.
Yeah, I could say that.
How long has this been in?
So the site has been around for about it's going on 2 years now.
Oh wow, so this is relatively soon. Like
Yeah, no, it's
Relatively
pretty
soon.
new.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we have it's getting close to 14,000 users, and I wish we had more because they're all from around the world. So it's like if you go on there now and try to find someone in LA, there's only a few.
Well, perhaps some of our fan base would like to endeavor to do that. I'm sure that would be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be on there. Don't worry.
That just seems like I would think that like, so immediately I'd be like, oh, awesome, like every guy would love that, and then all of a sudden I'm thinking, no, because like that would terrify me. Like it's about the chase, like the fact that I like went after you and then I got you, and then it's like now I get to drag you back to my man cave. The idea that like now we're stuck, I want to be like, what the? Okay.
Well, you know, it's real interesting, man. When I can't wait till the show comes out so people can actually see how it's like instead of because I made assumptions before too. When I first started the site, I wasn't necessarily serious about it. I was just having fun with the idea.
Yeah.
But then the media took it, and and it became basically a day after I launched the site, it was on Yahoo News and Mashable and all these other places.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
like, oh shit, you guys are taking this seriously. And then and then so I said, all right, well let me take it seriously too and build out the site. And there's users that have actually met people, and I mean he's one of them. But there's another girl, I forgot I think from the Ukraine or something, and a few others who've met people and they've had relatively great experiences. I haven't had not one bad review yet. I mean, we're still new.
So these are people that I met beforehand, and they're obviously interested in each other. They've talked a little bit maybe online.
Yeah.
So it's not like super random.
No, it's not super random because no one is gonna necessarily do that with a stranger. You have to talk with somebody for a while and then be like, hey, do you want to try this concept out where we live together for a week to see how it goes? And if so, then you guys try it out.
Okay. So yeah. So what do you think, Monique?
I don't know. I feel like after that week is over, you're not gonna have any you're gonna get bored, right? Because you guys already did everything the first week.
Well, if so, then I think you guys should never
Yeah.
get to that point. Anyways,
How do you?
that's good news that you found out in 1 week that you're
But
gonna be bored.
that's crazy. It's a totally different concept. It's
No, it definitely
If
is.
you get bored with somebody in a week, it's like, wow,
Whoa.
like you obviously didn't do a lot with your life, right?
No, I mean, I definitely get it because you can get bored, but I think that's part of the point too. Is like, oh,
yeah, you can get bored or you can fall in love. Like,
It's cool. I like it.
yeah, no, it's so obviously it's not for everyone, right? I mean, it's you have to be kind of adventurous and willing to.
You have to be willing to be on TV.
Well, yeah, for the show, and then if you don't want to be on the show, obviously you can go on a website and.
So wait,
and
how do you
try to
guys
meet someone.
orchestrate this? Do you guys like actually like does it like one person's house is designated, or is it like there's a room?
No, it's a house. I know it's called LoveRoom, but not necessarily like just a room.
Okay.
If we called it Love House,
But this
it'll
is like
sound
your
weird.
house though, or this isn't your house, but this is like they go to a neutral house.
No, yeah, you guys decide between each other where you want to stay. So if I meet a girl, she can either say, hey, you can stay at my place if she feels more comfortable
Okay.
that way, or vice versa.
So it's not like a reality show set where it's like you guys got to go to the room.
No, yeah, it's totally real. They just decide ahead of time when doing casting.
Have you
if
guys
you're
heard
willing
of
to do it.
Tinder dinner?
Tinder
What?
dinner?
Okay, so there's this thing that girls do with Tinder where they basically like they line up guys and they just have Tinder dinners every night, so they don't have to pay they get to eat out every night.
that's so smart. No, I'm just
That's so wrong.
Wow.
It's really wrong, and they basically use the guys. But this is like Tinder couch surfing. If you think about it, like you could actually start to use LoveRoom in order to like be a gypsy. And you just stay with this guy for a week and stay with this guy for a week, and you just keep leading dudes on, especially if like, you're a reasonably attractive girl.
Yeah.
I could see this being exploited really, really well.
Well, there's an article on Business Insider called "Couch Surfing: the greatest hookup app ever made or something like that. And they mentioned LoveRoom on there, of course.
Oh,
so
so
I bet did you send me that? I think I might have read that.
I don't think so, but
Okay.
you probably better, because if you Google LoveRoom, I think those are one of the top articles that show up first.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So we've been referenced with couchsurfing a bunch of times, so it's funny that you bring it up.
Yeah, no, that's I can see so many gypsy vagrants just eating that one up. That's perfect. You know, 'cause you just and guys too. Like, I mean, this day and age, guys are getting smart. They're using a lot. Well, I wouldn't call it smart, but they're using a lot of girl tactics, and they're doing a lot of the same kind of things where they're bouncing from girlfriend to girlfriend, or you know, for a
like
place to
living.
see. Have you ever met anybody like that?
Oh, that's not smart. But the other thing was smart.
No, wait. I'm sorry. What was your question?
No. Go for it.
I don't know. I've never used any like social or dating apps like that. I've never. Like,
Yeah, but I mean, you've had like guys like knocking down your door every day, and I actually didn't have a Tinder. I got tricked into having one, and then finally I got asked enough by clients how to write their Tinder profiles, and I was like, I should probably go on Tinder and start fucking trying this out. But yeah, it's cool. I get it, but I mean, it's different for people when like I mean, my one-on-one thing is, you know, dress well, be well, do everything to its highest extent. So that way, when you meet somebody, you can actually get their number then and there. Mm-hmm. And the last thing I want to do is encourage guys to use social media to get girls. I think that that's kind of a cop out. And
I know so many guys that do that. It's crazy.
It's lazy, and it's you know, it gives you, I mean, it gives you the same opportunities as in person does, where you can, you know, put your best foot forward. And
But what do you say? I guess some people argue that although you might interpret it as being lazy, others might interpret it as being efficient.
Yes. Yeah.
So is efficiency wrong in this context, or is it okay?
No, not at all. And I think lazy is the wrong word, actually. I would say that it atrophies the part of you that you would use to actually communicate with a woman in a club or at a bar or, you know, out on the street. Mm-hmm. It's funny because the same guys are, you know, they're doing their Tinder thing, and they're like, well, what do I say to her when I meet her? And I'm like,
yeah.
If you got to worry about what you're going to say to her when you meet her, then you shouldn't be going out to meet her. I mean, that should just come off the cuff, and you should know that you're going to be charming and you're going to be awesome and that you're well-dressed enough, well-tailored enough. Everything is, you know, done up to the nines, that you don't actually have to worry about her liking you. It's like either she's going to like you or she had a bad day, and then you just hit her on another day, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I encourage guys to do. It's like, and a lot of guys think that they're at a disadvantage and they need, you know, they're like, well, you know, it must be nice for you to say. And it's like, motherfucker, I have seen guys this big, you know, as long as they were dressed well and they really, they knew
It's
how
all
to
about
charm.
confidence, honestly.
Yeah. Confidence, charm. And I think charm is kind of like the next leg up from confidence, because confidence is great and it's the most attractive thing to females. But more than confidence, how you can actually woo a girl is charm.
Sure.
You know, being funny in the moment and kind
Definitely not cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Confident, not cocky.
Yeah.
You actually have to be pretty smart to be charming, because you have to kind of bounce off energies and kind of understand where's the boundary lines and stuff like that. So it definitely takes a little effort.
It's understanding social nuances, and it's understanding the social engagement that's coming, you know, at this particular place and time. But I've met people that they knew like a 101 set of charming things that they did. And like they had stumbled into them accidentally, or, you know, maybe English wasn't their first language and they had stumbled into a few things that they could say that just made everybody laugh.
Yeah.
And they just kept to it, and they understood, okay, that's charm. Everybody likes me now, you know? So I bet stupid people that understand charm as well.
Maybe it just comes naturally to them. Maybe they're like naturally extroverted or something like that automatically makes them more charming.
I don't know, because I'm naturally both. I'm naturally very introverted and very extroverted.
Yeah.
And I think that the extrovert developed because I really there were times in my life where I really had to make people like me in order to succeed, in order to get to the next place. And it was like I had to learn this, or it was sink or swim. And I think if you present anybody with that argument, they will evolve in turn. You know? It's kind of what the human race is. Like, we're very evolutionary beings. We adapt very well. What do you guys think? Everybody's just nodding.
I agree.
No,
I think you said they will evolve in turn, right?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy, because you had an amazing article on atheism and evolution.
Yeah, on Elite Daily. So I write for Elite Daily. That's something else that I do too. I'm a contributing writer for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna I'm trying to start writing for Forbes and Business Insider too, and a few others. So
Dope.
yeah, I'll send you some stuff later.
So what were you? I'm sorry, I cut you off because I wanted to announce that to everybody.
Oh no,
I got so excited. I love it when great articles come out and they're very concise in thought, and somebody really went out of their way to, propose an idea that was pragmatic. And, I forget what the article was about, but I remember liking it a lot.
Yeah, it was basically kind of seven. I basically posed 7 different arguments that people have when it comes to like different aspects of religion.
Mm-hmm.
So miracles, prayer, concept of angels and demons, hell and heaven. So I just basically posed each argument and then kind of stated my own view on it.
We could get into that can of worms. I actually want to have you on the show for a whole segment on that.
Oh man, we can talk for hours.
I actually studied to be a pastor when I was younger.
Oh really?
And yeah, now I'm on the complete flip side.
So
of that.
I was a youth leader when I was younger, and I preached at a church when I was like 12.
No shit.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So, but now I'm
Yeah, on the complete other side of that. Sorry, Mom. She's still very, very religious. She's like, and I'm like, I don't know anything, Mom. That's the point. Excuse me. I think God just made me inhale some water. It's like, damn you, son. Anyways, I love the concept. I can't wait for the show to come out. That's gonna be really cool, and I can't believe that you have so much success so early.
Yeah, and we've been pretty lucky, man. I mean, I guess the concept markets itself. Someone hears about it and they're like, "Hey, did you hear about this?" And I mean, when we first launched the site, it blew up all over Twitter. We had just thousands of tweets going.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I mean,
when you got gold, there it is.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're having fun with it for the most part. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it does. It seems like that would be fun. Maybe we'll go in the LoveRoom. That would be
should.
Yeah.
I might strangle the person.
Maybe I'll try it. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You want to go with me?
Yeah. We'll go
Okay.
together.
We're gonna LoveRoom it up.
I think we'll get married after.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think
it'll
you guys
work
will make
out.
some pretty good babies.
Yeah, I think it'll work
Yeah.
out.
They would be very attractive.
They would.
Like a
Very
Asian
sexy babies.
type of baby with blue eyes.
Mm-hmm.
An Asian with blue
I'll
eyes.
take
That's-
it.
that's
Okay.
rare.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
all right, guys. So where can people find you? Anything else that you guys want to promote right now?
Well, I mean, you can go on LoveRoom by visiting the site tryloveroom.com.
Okay.
And and then if you sign up there, we'll send email notifications soon when we start casting. If you want to apply for the show.
Is it the casting gonna be in LA?
It's gonna be pretty much anywhere in the United States.
Oh.
Yeah.
cool.
So yeah, LA for sure.
Cool. All
I'll
right.
be on the lookout for that.
Well, anyways, guys, this was Modern Male Radio. Thanks for tuning in.